What's up, YouTubers? Welcome to ACS Photography channel, and I would like to say a very big thank you for the turn up I've been receiving lately. You guys are supportive, and I also want to take out time to appreciate a lot of people that have been, making the channel grow. Also, I also want to apologize for the last 3 or 4 video I did that I didn't know my mic wasn't working. No, it was working, but I didn't turn it on. So I was actually doing the tutorial like that, and turned out that after so much time spent on the tutorial, I didn't turn on the mic. So it's not that I practiced the tutorial. I would have really done those videos again, but I'm still going to do the video. But I just posted it like that. But I'm still going to create a time and do the video again. So all right, so without further ado, let's get into the video we want to do today, the tutorial I want to do today. So I have the beautiful photo of this baby, and we're going to do photo manipulation. Yeah, this tutorial about photo manipulation. So I'm going to drag out the other photo of the moon we're going to be using. So like I said, the tips I gave in the last video, if if you have tried to get the the right photos for your manipulation, unless it's going to give you a time when trying to put those photos together. So I'm going to drag in the photo of the moon that I downloaded on Google, and then we start the procedure. All right, here we are on Photoshop, and this is a picture we're going to be using. These two pictures, we have this one, this baby, and we have the picture of this moon. So we want to manipulate these two photos together, and manipulation is a very important, is a great knowledge someone should have if you are doing flyer design, or just want to get the concept of your design. So let's jump right into it. First of all, I can actually change this blend mode to multiply, and then to screen, and then we lose the black quality of the photo, no, and the black part of the photo I mean. But it's going to give us a problem when we are actually doing the glowing of the moon. So I'm going to hide that. We're going to come back to that. Let's focus on this baby. Now we pick our brush tool and select the layer of the baby. So I'm just going to rasterize the layer, and then you see. So if at all we want to place the moon, we want to place it somewhere around here or somewhere around here. Let's just say here, but it's actually going to go out of the boundary of the baby. So there's something we're going to do. I'm going to grab the pick tool, and then I'm going to adjust the photo down a little bit, just like this. Okay, so we're good. And then I'm going to pick the selection, the Markwell tool, the rectangular Markwell tool, and then we're going to fill this place, the rest part of the image, just like this. Then hit Shift F5, and you come up with this dialog box, or you come here, edit, fill, still the same thing, dialog box. So shortcut is just going to make things very easy for you. Now we're going to fill it with the content aware, meaning it's going to fill it with the rest part, the black part, upper part here. So click on content aware, and we allow Photoshop do its magic to the photo. So now you see the Photoshop is trying to analyze the photo. So boom, Control D to deselect. So we have this one. So before we added, we had just the image wasn't enough for the photo. So now if we pick our, we can actually see the distance of the moon. So now we're done with the photo of the baby. We can deal with this photo now. So I'm going to pick our Markwell tool again, elliptical tool, and then I'm going to draw a circle like this. Holding down shift will give you a perfect circle. I'm going to hold down the space bar, and then I'm going to drag it so we can fit it in. I don't need all, I just need a little bit of the moon. We don't need to get it perfect. So this okay, this is okay, right? Yeah, I'm just going to drag it a little bit, and then we have this one. So this is okay, this is okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it, and then we have this one. So I'll click on this one, rasterize, and then I'm going to hit Ctrl J to avoid no. So we have this. I'm just going to get rid of this one, delete, and then we have this two image. Now, very important, you can check the lighter part of the image and the lighter part of the moon. So let's position it where we want to see it. We zoom out, and then I'm going to remove the transform tool so we can see the picture of what we want. So right about here. Good. So this is the right position. Now we're going to create a layer, solid color layer, and then we're going to type in 80 80 80 80 80 80. So this will give you R128, G128, B128, just complete gray. And we want to use it to check the change the blend mode to color. We want to use it to check the luminosity. So if we check, I'm just going to zoom in. The lighter part of the moon and the light and the part of our hair is kind of a little bit. The moon is brighter than the lighter part of the baby's cap. So let's select the layer one, which is, let's rename it moon, and then select the layer one, click on curves, and we're going to drag it down a little bit, just like so. And then let's see. So we have something like this. So brought it down like this, and it's kind of something you have to master to blend the okay, let's shift, hold it to the moon. So it's something you have to master, too bright, and then we have the blending, the dark part almost the same thing with this part, and the light part almost the same thing. So you need to blend, you need to know how to blend your images together and photo correct the colors. So let's turn it off, let's see how it is. So you can see it's actually looking like it's actually in the image, unlike if we turn it off, it's too bright. You can see the just a little bit difference. So we can rename this one for let's say color correction, correction, and then I'm just going to keep it below it. And then this one, I'm going to select the curves layer and the moon. I'm going to merge the layers together, so we have this one. Now this is where we gets interesting. So select this, let's rename this one to baby, and then this one to moon. So we're going to duplicate the moon, Ctrl J, and I'll turn off this one. I'll turn on this one, I'll turn it to screen. So screen brightens up the layer, so you can see the difference screen of screen. Now this one also is going to be screen, so we will turn it screen, and I'm going to bring it below it. But before I bring it below it, I'll take it up. Then we'll go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then we're going to blur it to some certain amount. Let's start with a little blur. Let's start with radius 3. Oh, let's see. Okay, so let's start with this radius 6. Click on OK. Then turn, is already on screen, right? Yes, it's on screen. So now the same thing, this moon layer, Ctrl J. I'm going to drag this one below it, so we have something like this. Then this one, Ctrl J, same thing, go to filter, Gaussian blur, and then we're going to blur it more. Let's say, yeah, 18. Click on OK, drag it below this one. Then this one, same thing, Control J. I'm going to get this same thing, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then we're going to blur it like this, 60 something. Okay, so click on OK. The same thing, Control J, drag this one below. Let's do one last blur. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then we're going to blur it. Yeah, like this, 147. We can keep doing, the blur thing. I'll do one last one, but we can still turn it off. Just try out new things. Like I said, Control J. Let's go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then let's take it to 190. Okay, 200. Let's leave it at 200. Then bring it down. Let's see from afar. So we have it like this. Bring it down to this side. So if we turn it off, we'll have blur, something that is, okay. Then this one, we have the real image. So we're going to group everything together. Hold down Shift and click on the last one, and then group it together. So with before and after. Now looking interesting and looking, I like it. Okay, so continue. Now we can actually leave it like this. This picture is already looking okay with this color because the baby's body is actually white, but let's make things more interesting. We can use other colors for the blur image. So now I'm going to try to change the color of the moon. So come to adjustment layer, click on hue and saturation, whichever one you want to use. You can use selective color, whichever one. Clip it to the group layer. See what I'm trying to avoid? The box shape of the thing. I keep asking myself, how does the box shape ever come about? So let's see what we're gonna do. That's if we want to change it, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm just going to delete the hue and saturation. I guess it's the block. Let's try to put the hue and saturation inside and see. Okay, let's colorize and see what it's going to bring. I'm going to turn off everything, but I'm trying to avoid. Let's see if we create a blue or a red. Let's increase the saturation. I'm trying to find the best color for it. Wow, the baby is fire. Okay, let's use this one. I'm going to use this color. Let me increase the saturation a little bit. The lightness, no. I'm going to leave the lightness 0. So we'll have this one. Now I'm going to copy just the same layer down. So we have this one. Clip it. Same thing. This one. I'm going to clip it. Same thing. This one. I'm going to clip it to it. Same thing. This one. I'm going to clip it to it. Same thing. This one. I'm going to clip it to it. So let's turn them on one by one after the other. So we have this. We have this. We have this. And let's keep on turning them on. We have this. Okay, so the last one we have this. Good. Now I've gotten rid of the first block we have the other time. So I guess the image is too bright. Oh wow, it's brighter. And one more thing, we're going to bring the hue and saturation, copy it and bring it outside the group. So we have something like this. Okay, so this one, we're just going to leave it with the baby. So it's just no different. You want to make the effect wise, you want to make it look yellowish in color. So now what we're going to do, I don't want everything to be in, I just want it to be on some part of the baby's body. So although the image is already looking okay, so let's try and make things okay, very try and make things look real. I'm going to invert the mask and then I'm going to turn it on. Let's see how we can do what we can do to the image. So with our soft brush flow 15, I'm going to turn the flow to 22. I'm just going to paint first of all on the brighter area, like somewhere around here. So hold down X if your foreground color isn't white, because the mask layer is black, so we need white over here. So paint just like that. Need to paint where you're actually going to. Yeah, the light is going to be here over our eyes. To avoid putting the light on our eyes, I'm going to just erase it from that part and then I'm going to paint it over. Okay, so over here, light isn't going to get to this place like that. Yeah, over here, to have something like this. X, I'm going to remove it from this part, and just a little bit of flow. I'm going to make it X. Okay, let's hold down X and then same thing over here. So it's looking okay. Now I'm going to remove it from some certain parts here. The light is going to be present here on our clothes. Is it a boy or a girl? I don't even know. So let's do something like that. Then the effect is actually going to be a little bit okay. So let's put some here. Okay, so we're gonna take time and erase it from some certain places like here, because those are hidden. Also here, those places that are shadow, I'm going to increase the size of the flow. Then I'm going to remove it also from this side of his hands. Let's just say she's a boy. The baby is a boy. Okay, so after that, it mustn't be too much. That's too much. I'm going to undo all those. Let's just remove it first of all from here. Okay, so we need the image to look real. Now I'm going to remove it from this part also, and from this part also. Okay, so let's continue. Increase the size of the brush, toggle X, decrease the flow, and then we're going to fix the light over here. I'm going to remove some from this, and it's too much there, and also from this end I'm going to remove just a little bit. So we have this. Let's give this place a little bit of yellow just like so, and then here the places we see light, I'm going to put in some yellow here also. Okay, so we have that over this place. So the baby's leg, same thing, not too much. So on the cloth over here, same thing, not too much. I'm going to remove it from this darker part to create a 3D dimension. I'm going to add it to somewhere around here. I'm going to add it here. I'm going to add it here. So we have something like this. So let's take it away from this place a little bit, like so. Okay, so we have that. We can actually, just a little on the legs, on this place, just a little on the ends. So I'm going to remove it from this place, also from this place. I'm going to add it to this place. So let's look at the face now very well. Yeah, the cheekbone. Am I adding? Yes, I'm adding. So one. I'm going to remove just a little bit from this place, from the lips. So I have something like that. Still going to remove from the little lips. What a beautiful lips. Inside the nose, I'm going to remove that. Remove inside the nose. From this corner, I'm actually going to remove where we have shadows. So we have that, and then just a little bit from this place. Okay, so let's continue. We have to remove from here, and a little. I'm going to increase the flow to there about 19. I'm going to remove from this place. I'm going to remove from this place. So we have this. I'm going to remove from this place, increase the size. I'm going to remove from this place. Okay, so all right, so we're getting there, increase the size and the flow and decrease the flow a little bit. I'm going to toggle X and then add to the face. So we're going to see, let's zoom out. So we're actually going to see from there. We're not going to see anyone from this place, so let's just take a little bit. We're going to see on the forehead. So the light is not going to affect the hair, so I'm going to toggle X and then I'm going to remove from the hair and from all those parts, just like so. So we have something like this. So let's fix in some of the yellows on the plot. I know we won't see anyone here, so I'm going to remove from all this place and then create a smooth transition. I'm going to toggle X, I'm going to decrease the size, and then I'm going to add to this place, and just a little bit reflection on the nose. So let's go. All going good, all going good. From the eyelashes, I'm going to reduce, let's say 4, and then X black. So we remove from the eyelashes just a little bit, not too much, like so. Then this place also remove from the eyelashes, just like so. I'm going to remove from the eyes, remove from the eyes. So I'm going to make it present on the nose and this side, and to this side. So I'm going to toggle X to hide it away from this place. It's kind of shadows. So let's look back. Then we have this. Oh, sorry. Again, I know. So we have this. So let's decrease the flow right about, let's say 1. Increase the size of the brush, and then we're going to add toggle X and make it show over this place and then over this place. So while we're doing this, our left leg there, just over here, I'm going to remove from this side. It's not supposed to show very well. I'm going to toggle X and then I'm going to add to this place. I'm going to toggle X and then I'm going to remove from this place. So from the shirt, I'm going to remove just a little bit. So we have something like this. Now, that's not all. Let's blend this place. Smooth transition. Let's have a smooth transition. Yeah, smooth transition. Let's zoom out and see. We need a smooth transition within the face. X, so smooth transition, just like so. Smooth transition, just like so. Okay, so we're good to go. And black they say absorb color, right? So black absorb color. We can start putting it. If you check, let's increase the flow, but let's see if we can. If we put the black absorb color, let's use X, toggle X, and then just a little bit of the color. Now, Control Z. Okay, so leave it like that. I'm going to remove it from some places, like here, just some places. Decrease the brush size to 3, and then I'm going to remove a little bit more. So we have something like this. Okay, so we've ended up trying to make it look okay. So one more thing, let's see what we can do to the photo. Let's click on adjustment layer and curves. We clip it to the baby, and then let's try to decrease the time. Okay, so we have something like this. Wow. Okay, let's continue till we have something like this. So we just leave it right about there. Let's zoom out, and then yeah, we're good about there. So close. So this is the before and this is the after. So you know what to do. You can actually change the color. So I can change the overall color. Let's see. We're done. How about adding a hue layer over everything, and then okay, when we change changes everything. Oh, blue light, pink light. Okay, that's too much. Is it too much? So can I have just different color you want? This one, this one. So whichever one you want to do will affect the baby and her skin. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is what we have so far. So if you want to change the what's it called, the hue of everything, let's say you don't like that color, you want to change, you can actually start changing, but whatever value you have here, you have to copy and paste it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, I'm going to cancel this and create a stamped visible layer of what we have here. So let's hold down Ctrl Shift Alternate E. We have one. I'm going to turn it off, and then let's go back to the group, open up the group, click on this, and then let's change the color to, we turn up, and before that let's turn off all the hue and saturation layer for everything, so we see what we have. So which is this one. Okay, so turn off all the layers, and then we're left with this one, so blue. I'm going to turn this one off also. Now it depends on what we want. If we want let's click on this one. If we want the moon, let's say we want sky blue. Okay, sky blue. Then I'm going to come to this. First of all, copy. What's the 204? Okay, remember 204. I'm going to come down to this one and then click 204 and then hit enter. So if we turn it on, we have the blue shade on the baby's body. Then the rest also, you got to click 204, 204, enter, close it, turn it on. So we have something like this. So you keep turning, clicking that 204 on this one, 204, enter, and this one 204, 204, just for example 204. On this one, hit enter, double click, 204, enter. So we have this. On this one also, which is the last one, I guess, 204, 204, enter. Then is that the last one? Yes, that is the last one. So you have this curve, which is blue lightning on the baby skin. So I guess over this one, I'm just going to erase some parts. So I'm going to remove it from this place, just like so. So it looks real. And then I'm just going to blend a little bit more, just like so. So now the image we've corrected. So just going to remove the effect for some part of a body. If you don't use other color, you won't see the changes. So you need to blend some places. I'm just going to add it to this side. So we have that. I'm going to add it to this side and just a little bit here. Okay, so on the nose, blue light, yeah, blue light. Okay, right here, blue light, blue light. Okay, so we know we're actually going to see just faint one. So I'll toggle X and then I'm going to erase just small from this side to create a smooth transition. I'm going to erase just a little bit from there too. And this one to create a smooth, decrease the size of the brush to then smooth transition. I'm going to hit X and then paint it back in. I'm going to increase the size X, create a smooth transition. So the further we go, the lesser the effect. So something like that on the baby's face. So I'm going to add a little bit here, add a little bit here. Yeah. So you can keep on correcting the image just the way you want it. So we have that, and then the end, the baby's hand. So you can add it. This place needs to be brighter. Also, the cloth and not too much this side. This end over here. Okay, so just little things. Now if you change the color, you also see some other mistakes. So I'm just going to remove it from this place. So toggle black and then remove it from some parts again. So you see what I'm talking about. You need to watch and do, watch and do, watch and do. The effect is too much here. So that is that. That is that. That is photo manipulation for you. So over here, I'm just going to toggle X and then add a little bit. So you won't notice it until you see it. So we have this. The effect there is too much, like I said. You have to zoom out and zoom in. So this place also the effect is too much, just a little bit. That shows the baby is actually looking at something. Here also I'm going to remove it. So you have this. I'm going to remove it from this side and then decrease the amount of wave seat. So you can actually see you have this one. So finally, we're here. So this is the one we have earlier. Beautiful. This is the second one, which is the blue, of which you need to, I told you, correct. So I've seen something I need to correct also, which is this side. So I'm going to remove a little bit from this side. And also here. So you see, things you correct should be much. Yeah, from this place, from under. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to remove a little bit from this place to create a smooth transition there. So we have something like this. So boom, good smooth transition. It's all about transition and how you want people to see the image. So that is all I can do for the image. This is for the blue background. So I'm going to create a stamp visible layer 2. So hold down Shift Control Alternate E to create a stamp visible layer and then bring it up. So you know what to do. If you like the video, don't forget subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and the notification button. So bring it down a little bit more for the blues. Let's see the effect. Oh, why is it not affecting the photo? I'm going to cancel it. Oh, sorry. I know what happened. We have the 2 layer above turned on. So this is what we get. But when we make it too dark, we lose the definition of the background. See, so here we have a little bit of the background. You know the baby is on the background, so bringing it down a little bit. Yeah, give a nice definition. Yeah, we have the background there. You can see it. You can see the background because we added the light, the blue light, to the background. So let's compare it to our before. We have this one, we have this one. So whichever one, so this one. So now it's actually this the air over here. It's actually as if the baby is actually, there's another light there. So if you know what to do, you can actually bring down the exposure. Let's correct that with this same image. So I'll click this one and then I'll form the exposure tool and click the exposure adjustment layer, and then let's bring it down to when we have something like this. Okay, bring it down a little bit more, and then I'm going to invert it, Control I, and then I'm going to paint over our air. Toggle X, increase the flow to 14, and let's see what happens when we try to balance the. Okay, so we have this one. We have something like this. Okay, so that's our before or after. Let's just bring it back a little bit. I'll take it down, taking it down, taking it down. Just try and manipulate the image. You get something's there but something's not there. So I'm going to increase it just a little bit so we know something is there, something is not there. So something like this, can make the difference. All right, so that is end of the tutorial. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next video.